there, Improv Tipsters. Well, today I am answering a question from Gabriel Sims. He says, hey, Paul, I get lost in three-person scenes. I try to stay active physically, but I have a hard time still forwarding the scene vocally. Well, Gabriel, that is a great question, and a lot of people have that same concern. And so I will reference you back to some other videos that I think will sort of help you with that. And I'll give you some new advice today too. One video is this one, bing, called The Hammer, and then one video is this one, bing, called Advancing the Scene, and another video is this one, bing, called The Game of the Scene. I think all these three, I'll try to tie all those threads up in this tip. So in the three-person scene, I really have two pieces of advice. One is, think of a three-person scene of like when you're at a party and you're talking to two other people, right? You met some people and you're just sort of talking. You don't have to talk the whole time to still be part of that conversation. What you do have to do is you have to stay present and pay attention and listen so that when your turn to talk comes up, you're ready to add something to the conversation, right? That's really what a three-person or a four-person or a five-person or a six-person scene is that everyone's staying attentive and present in the moment so that when their turn comes up, they're ready to add something to the scene. Okay. Now, my second piece of advice is this: I'll say as a sidebar, I think it's great that you keep active physically. That is a huge gift, a huge help to any scene, two-person or otherwise. But my second piece of advice is really this: is that if each person in the scene has a game, I think that's a real big help, because then you know what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to sort of show your game and show your relationship with each of these people. Now, the thing about a three-person scene versus a two-person scene is that it's not just double. It's not just two relationships. It's three relationships now, because if the scene's between A, B, and C, then there's three relationships going on: A and B, B and C, and C and A, right? Those are three different relationships. So don't think of it as like one big glom of characters together, but try to play each individual relationship as the scene is progressing. Like if you're A, play your relationship A and B, and also play your relationship A and C, right? So keep those relationships going. If you always remember that each scene is always about relationship or relationships, that I think will sort of guide you pretty far down the path towards success. So always think about relationship, furthering that relationship, showing that relationship, giving your partners B and C some gifts to let them keep showing their games or playing their relationships, right? And you play yours, A, B, and A, C, but also help them play theirs, B, C, right? And remember that it's always about relationship, okay? Try that out. And comment down below. Let me know how it works. I think this is a very common concern, a very common question that people have. So I want to see how this advice helps you out. Okay, I'll see you next week. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Please leave me a comment down below and tell me what you would like to hear an improv tip about. And also, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All the links are in the description down below. Thanks.